Hola, compadres. What's going on, chef? Hey, guys. Hello, Mel. Hello, Jimmy. Oh, how am I doing? I'm doing fine. Another day, another dollar. Hmm. Yeah, I wish that was the case. Oh, all right. So, what's new? Anything we're looking forward to this weekend? Very nice. Little hometown wrestling. Ice is finishing up a few more of his partial cards he's got going on. If you guys aren't following Ice Wolf on Instagram to see what that man is up to, you need to be doing it. I mean, only if you like really cool art cards mixed with some, geology, touch of earth science, and pop culture. So, as of today, every single person who lives in the continental U.S. that ordered something from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles slash artist spotlight with Bing, your items were dropped off in the mail today, finally. The only person whose items are not yet on the way are Benj, because Benj is, I'm having his items that he won sent to me, and then I'm going to send them all in one package to kind of save with the customs and shipping and such. But aside from him, everybody's is out as of today for Sheezy. So get excited. Chef, you can still be a geologist. It's a great thing about getting older is it's never too late to learn something. I want to be an archaeologist. I trimmed my beard. Every time I touch it, little pieces fall out. So it looks like I didn't wash it well enough. All right, so it's Fabulous Friday. We have a weekend of football coming Saturday and Sunday. The Bills are playing, I think, the Jeet. Game doesn't mean a ton for us. Well, I mean, just because you're a geologist doesn't mean you have to be the person that's actually, in there. You could be one of the people that just knows everything and classifies it for people. Plus, that's what they have assistants for. Where there's a will, there's a way. I mean, think of it. How many people thought somebody with Parkinson's could be a high-level chef? Good, man. I have a stack of coins that I need to polish, but I need to get this room moved into the other bedroom. Ooh, and expand into my hobby room. But I'm still waiting on my mesh routers. It's been 3 weeks. They sent me an email, said, "Oh, they're in a box. We just need to send them to you." Oh, what's going on, Sean? How you doing, man? So, ladies and gentlemen, Sketch School Sean MacArthur, the gentleman who drew those absolutely. What's going on, Detroit? What's going on, Don? Hey, Derek Dangle. The guy who drew the absolutely mesmerizing Mr. Freeze had the Catwoman as well as the Clayface from the Batman Rose Gallery run has just joined us. So that's Sean underscore M Cart. Go ahead, give him a follow. Make sure you are keeping up to date with him. So Sean is an extremely busy cat now. Sean's got projects coming out the wazoo. Sean is also guilty of this nasty one that's in my PC. Right? I mean, come on now. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Dig that, man. Hey, listen, I'm not allowed to talk about it, but you know, I'm going to do me. Sean may or may not have some stuff in an upcoming break coming up. I'm not at liberty to say what it is, but you may be seeing some more of his amazing work in the, well, let's just say near future. As you know, we have the Star Wars one is coming out. That's up soon. I can't give a date on that yet. The vintage Star Wars is coming. That one's going to be nasty. He's very guilty. We have another gallery style break that may or may not be coming soon. I can't confirm or deny. I cannot confirm or deny whether Sean will be in there, Sketch School himself. Although it would be kind of odd that I'm just mentioning it now while he's in here. If you put 2 and 2 together, you might get 4. So yeah, we got some pretty cool stuff coming. The vintage Star Wars, that one is not playing around. That one is nasty. Lee Cozy is in that one. And there are some vintage packs and some vintage items in there that are absolutely mind-blowing. Go on eBay. Go on eBay. Go anywhere where you would buy collectible cards, especially the Star Wars ones, and take a look at how much the Series 1 original sealed packs are. Mind-blowing. They are not cheap. A single sealed pack in any condition is gonna set you back quite a decent penny. And there are plenty to be found in this one. Oh yeah, you watched the Batman one, yeah. Yeah, we had some fun, didn't we? We had some fun. Yeah, I know, right, Dangle? Oh, that guy. That cozy guy. Goodness. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of cool having a major artist like that being one of your good friends. It's one of the nice perks here. I'll tell you. But yeah, Sean, we had a good time, man. That stuff went over really well. God, I have this overwhelming urge to like spoil something from the near future. I'll get in so much trouble if I do. Oh, here's what I can show you. Um, I have a couple of I have something really cool. I don't know if I showed this yet. Oh yeah, his bobas are remarkable. Um, yeah. So, Sean, that's Mel, my wife, Mrs. The Breaker. Yeah, that's actually so Ice Wolf. That's a little deceptive. Some of that is from um the one that's coming up. There's some of that is also from a different one that's coming up. I can't. You almost got me to say it. Barry Kitson. Has anybody heard the name Kitson? I'll give away 5 subs to leak something. The bribery is real. Oh, what's going on, Brent? Oh man, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better. And this is my first weekend to unwind. Last weekend I was in the hospital. This weekend I plan on resting. So Barry Kitson is an old school legendary penciler. There's a lot of really famous ink that have gone over the top of Barry Kitson's penciling work. And I was just scrounging around eBay. Now, typically, if I'm on eBay, it's to find myself some stuff. I try not to acquire anything that is going to go to you guys through eBay unless it's something that's so darn cool that I don't mind that I got it from eBay and tell you exactly how much I paid for it. So this one I was actually shopping for me, and somebody had some original Barry Kitson from 2013, and they were basically giving it away because the paper, somebody accidentally folded the paper. Now, you know me, I'm a bit existential. I don't care. I'm perfectly fine if there's a little bend and an imperfection. But check this out. Check out this Kitson. Am I right? Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that crease. I'm fine with it. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. Came with this one too. Pretty okay. Especially when I ended up getting it for just a few bucks. Listen, some of life's imperfections are what make them beautiful and authentic. So I don't judge. I am dressed like Bro from Hawkeye. Right, Bro? Okay. Maybe I can show you like one thing. from something that's coming up in the future. Dangle. Oh, I love you, buddy. Here it is. And that's what's amazing. When you get to do something you love full time, that's the best. Ice Wolf, you might be familiar with this guy. Oh, yeah. Ice Wolf knows. That guy knows. Yeah. Dangle. He's like, no, I need that top spot. I need that top spot. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. I was born with it. I was like 5 years old and I was like, hey, teacher, I need a drink. It's been the same ever since. Yeah, it's all right. That's what. So when I was breaking, that's one of the things that people would say is anybody can break cards. It's not hard. You just buy a box, sell the teams, open it on camera. Whether you're good or bad is completely subjective. But people would flip through the channel and be like, I was flipping through the channels, I heard your voice, and the angelic tones made me stay. I want to buy something just to hear you talk to me. I would have, and there's a lot of people in this chat that know exactly who I'm talking about. What's up, Bench? How you doing, buddy? Bonjour. There we had an 83-year-old woman, God bless her, from Texas, who would just be like, I'm buying this stuff for my grandkids. I don't care what it is. Just talk to me. She was very excited. Benj, I was actually just telling everybody, if you live in the continental U.S., all of your items were sent today. I can tell you, Benj, you actually, the 2 8x10s that you won are on their way to me shortly. And the moment I get them, I'm going to bring my happy butt to customs and get them sent to you. So the gears are turning. Things are in the works, man. Yeah, showed up for the cup, stayed for the voice. And now you're one of my besties. Speaking of Don, we haven't had coffee in a while. Oh yeah, that's right, because I work on Mondays now. In the morning, very, very early. No problem, buddy. Try to keep you in the loop. That's all right, man. Derek, I'm not going to tell you guys not to shop there. Just because it's my former employer, I'm not going to hold any animosity. Believe me, there's things that you can only get there, and it's perfectly fine. If there's things you can only get there, get them. I am never going to impede in anybody's ability to collect, whether it's with me or somebody else. That's fine. I can never hate for anything that petty. And by petty, I mean small in the grand scheme of things. Oh, yes, sir. I'll need it for second shift. Oh, goodness, Benj, I heard you will now need a vaccination to get into the cannabis dispensaries in Montreal. Is that true? Or did my ears deceive me? Oh, I get it, man. Well, thank you. Not too expensive, not good weed. There it is, right there. So they haven't even given out licenses in New York yet. I mean, you can still get weed. It's a very sly way they do it. You can go like there's a really good weed food truck or weed truck cannabis bus. I think it's called the Cannabus that drives around New York City. And how they do it is you spend $100 and you buy a sticker. You buy a sticker for $100 and then they give you free weed. I wouldn't doubt it if Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith are curating their own strands of cannabis. I bet you it's fabulous. I don't smoke cannabis. I want to put that out there, and it's true. Anymore. I used to be an avid smoker. I was. In my early years. And then I tried it again when I was older, and I am extremely THC sensitive, so I can no longer smoke anything that's Delta 9. I will tell you, on a near daily basis, before I go to bed, I do smoke Delta 8, typically derived from Granddaddy Perp, which, by the way, is fully legal. I mean, I'm in New York; everything's decriminalized anyway. Um, you have a site that you can buy half a pound for 400 Canadian. Wow! I can't wait. I got so excited I slipped into Christopher Walken. Wow, your weed is so good. I want to smoke it. But no, I can't. Yeah, I can't smoke cannabis because it's too strong. Delta 8 is fine. So the Delta 8 strains I vape right before I go to bed and only before I go to bed. Um, CBD is a great anti-inflammatory. And the Delta 8 is very mild, doesn't cause panic, doesn't cause a lot of the um, psychoactive properties that Delta 9 does. And it's mellow and it's quick, and that's what I do before I go to bed. Your hometown is a population of 17.5K, and you have 5 weed shops. Yeah, Brent, you know what? It's a good idea. See, it's a definition of drugs that's the issue for everybody. Because depending on where you are, it's legal, and once it's legal, it's no longer considered a drug. But I don't do the cannabis, just the vaping, and not during the daytime, just for sleeping. I had terrible bouts with insomnia because I used to run nightclubs and I would do security and bodyguard work. And those would keep me up till 7 in the morning. And I just developed into somebody who would be up all night. So even if I was up all night, up all day, the very next night when normally your body would just tire out, it would automatically go back to, oh, I got to be up all night again. So um, I had to end up doing that. Brent's like, oh, but there's more. Yeah, I also do drugs for blood pressure. Yeah, they just so I take 10 milligrams of something opine for my blood pressure. I don't have super high blood pressure. It's gotten a lot better since I've lost weight and started eating healthier. And it wasn't super high to begin with. It was high, but it wasn't like full blown hypertension. And they just redesigned. They went with a different manufacturer for my pills. So now my pills are super tiny. And they're almost like melts, which is gross because they taste disgusting. but they're so small that as soon as I pop them in my mouth, they almost like dissolve in my mouth. They're gross. Oh goodness, man. I don't know. It's something. It's a something besylate. It's like amenopine besylate. I don't know. It's something like that. It's not super strong. I mean, without it, I'll be like 140 over 95. With it, it keeps me at like 130 over 80. So it's minor. There you go. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of wonderful things in medicine. And I'll tell you, there was about a week and a half that I ran out of it, and I was just too lazy to drive out to get more. And I could feel the difference walking around with higher blood pressure. The headaches were different. Insomnia kicks back in. Oh, that's interesting, Chef. That's very interesting. So yeah, well, I mean, I now I take it religiously. I don't know if you guys remember, but it's widely believed by my doctor that I had a micro stroke, and some of you guys actually saw it live on camera. If you guys remember last year, one of the nights that I was working at the other place live, it was like 11 o'clock at night. It was the day that the original um, throne got thrown out. I mean, now I have a deluxe edition thanks to Creepa. But yeah, that it is believed that due to my high blood pressure, I had what's called a microburst. I believe it's what they called it, a microburst of a blood vessel in my brain. Um, and that's what kind of got me on the track to start taking blood pressure medication because he's like, you're lucky that wasn't a full blown stroke. So, man, I'm fine now. But yeah, and it happened live on camera. I remember the searing pain. I remember actually telling everybody watching, I'm like, hey, listen, I've got a headache. I got to go. I'm sorry. I have to go home. And then, yeah, that was cray cray. So now I pay more attention. I'm down about 15 pounds since then. I'd like to say my sugar's been cut down, but GD, I love ice cream. It's true. I really love ice cream. If it wasn't for like ice cream, I think I'd be all right. I mean, I literally drink almost exclusively water. Why have I not been using it? I don't have any cards per se to put on there. Mm. Bro, I'm Italian. Believe me, I love bread and pasta and breading in my pasta. And I like to sprinkle carbs on top of my carbs. Ben and Jerry is my favorite. I'm not even going to front and pretend like I'm not that dude. I'm that dude. My top three flavors, I can tell you off the top of my head. Everything but the half baked and chubby hubby. And believe me, Ben and Jerry's made me a chubby hubby. My problem is when I have pretzels, I want to put cheese on them. We have broke. Okay, Dangle. I'm gonna mute you for pointing out the flaw in my logic. So hold on. I gotta find out how to mute people. Dangle's on mute. Carbs on carbs on carbs. It's like racks, but cards. So this is strange. My interface for Twitch is telling me I have to subscribe to my channel to use my emojis. I'm gonna have to find out why that's happening, because I'd be emojiing this place up right now. I don't know why that's happening. Who does it say I am? Ho ho! It's because I'm not logged into Twitch. That's strange. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Benj, Chubby Hubby from Ben & Jerry's has pretzels in the ice cream. All right, let's see. What is my name? Say my name. No. Let's try that one. Problem is I changed my password so much. Oh, I think it's this one now. Hold on. Scheisse. Yeah, I don't remember my password. All right, I can't do cool things on mine. I'll let you guys go ahead and post stuff for me. She is funny and hot, which is like great because I like funny and hot. I tried to gift you a son so you could mute me. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not. For some reason, my OBS, my Streamlabs OBS. Oh, I remember because I did. I changed my password for Twitch because I had I got alerted. And then I was like, oh, this is going to be one of those phishing things. And then I went into my Twitch through the computer and they're like, no, something weird happened. Cherry Garcia. I am. I was her chubby hubby. I'm not as chubby anymore. As of today, I'm at 216. When I got out of the hospital, I was 214. So I finally got 2 of those pounds back. Though I want to get down to 205. I want to drop 11 pounds, get to 205, and I think I'd be a happy camper. 6 foot, 205, bald head, and a pugilist's mustache. Nobody will bother me anymore. My Russian mafia jumpsuit, I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about. What language? Oh, Dangle, are you texting my wife again? Not on TV. Not where anybody else can see that. That's our secret. Let's see if I can get this to work. There we go. There you go. There I am. Booyakasha. All right, we're good now. I was wondering, well, like, none of my things were going up. I was like, why isn't any of my flair here? Oh, that's why. Do it. Or as Sir William Wallace said, do it. And let them see you do it. I think, Brent, the only one you don't have is the 1 of 1 flare. I think that's like my ultimate one. I think that's my most expensive one. I'm not 100% sure. But I think that one is the rarest one I have. Wow, my spacing is off here. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing this in real time. There we go. All right. Hold on, wait a second. I'm sorry. Did you just say... Wait, I want to read that again. Ice Wolf. You actually worked with the Desi or a Desi? Okay. I was going to say, how old are you, man? You don't look that old in your pictures. Although, I'm sure it doesn't surprise you that I'm fairly certain, and I'm not joking, I'm fairly certain our dear friend Doug has Lucille Ball stories. Because, you know, it's Doug. He has all the stories. All of them. Nice. You know, let's see what else I have here not related to brakes. What is this stuff? Oh. Oh, I got one of these. Ooh. That's Henry Martinez's Thor. Can you claim number 42? Chef, you know I don't do that. I have a mini Thor collection. So, I don't know if you guys remember, the Star Wars one is not... It's one of our ultra premium products. Well, premium, not ultra premium. It's one of our premium products. It's somewhere in the vicinity of 200 bones a box because it contains Series 1 packs. Well, some of them contain Series 1 packs. I have to figure out how many. So Henry Martinez actually did the Blaze comic books too. So I definitely had to get Mr. Martinez to do a Ghost Rider. I dig Ghost Rider. That was the first non-sports card set I completed, including the glow-in-the-dark inserts. The Star Wars, vintage Star Wars boxes definitely don't have any competition. What's inside of there is so difficult to get now that it would be astronomically priced for somebody else to do it. I shouldn't say we, let me give full credit where credit is due. Oh, for you guys to buy? Yeah, we are getting more people we just hit 150. We just hit 150 followers on Instagram for the company page. I'm at about 250. No, he wasn't. And word is starting to get out. We had some original buyers over the last 2 breaks. We had a brand new buyer that was a lady, which was a nice change of pace in the Batman break. Then we had a new buyer in the artist spotlight for Bing. Um, and I have a feeling with this one, with its appeal, it is going to be pretty big. Now, I don't know if they mentioned this, but the goal is to get me out to Anaheim in April. So Brent, you're probably gonna see me in April at WonderCon, and we want to have some stuff at WonderCon that we're going to be able to open live, and I'm gonna do some live shows directly from Anaheim. But that is just an idea we're kicking around at the moment. That is going to make us pretty popular, guys. So you will have to like watch me regularly to get early drop notices. We're also thinking about doing like um a what is it? Like a Patreon for like you guys and the OGs, like stupid cheap, nothing like crazy. Um that will basically be a place where you guys can go to find out stuff and get early purchases. I'm not supposed to say that, but that's something we've kicked around. We want to, for the DC-aholics, we want to make sure you guys are taken care of. Since you guys are the OGs, you're the ones that really helped start this company by liking what we were doing. So I want you guys to know, and this is true and from my heart, we think about you, the core people, and we hold you in very high regard. So we're going to come up with a way that our OGs, our core people, our main folks right now have easier ways to get a hold of things before the rest of the public. Now, legally, because there is legalities to it, ethical legalities to it, we would have to do something like a club or a sign up or something along those lines legally. And one of the ways we looked at getting around that is to do like a Patreon, like $5 or $1 a month or something low, very low, that allows you to have that membership that entitles you to early drops. So we are thinking of ways to make sure that everything is attainable, especially for our OGs, which is you guys. Again, it's nothing concrete. It's something I'm not even supposed to talk about. But it was things that we kick around because I want you guys to know that we think about you all the time. Dangle, we were thinking about something along those lines, or in the same vein of, we used Patreon as just like an example, but like literally like $1 a month or like whatever the lowest amount, whatever it could be. But something in the vein of Patreon where it guarantees our regulars early access to items or drop times. Like we'll be like, hey, at 6:52 p.m. Eastern is when this is officially dropping. We're announcing it at 7, that sort of thing. It's not unethical if we have a paid waiting list. It is unethical if we just tell you certain people and then tell the general public afterwards. Because you know me, I'm big on ethics. Or maybe like it's $5 a month and it comes with $5 off a box. That sort of thing. Something to just keep it on the level. Again, just thinking about it doesn't necessarily mean we're doing it. It's just something that has been discussed. But you didn't hear it from me. No, I just got text. And I'm in trouble. No, I'm joking. Oh, so, there you go, Ice. So, are any of you guys into NFTs, purchasing them, actually like OpenSea type NFTs. Because I'm going to push one that are OnlyFans. I could do an OnlyFans. It would be the only one where you pay to see me with more clothes on. Like, we'll give you $20 if your next photo has you in a sweater. So if you can never get one in time, I am not sponsored by anybody. But I have found an NFT group that I really like. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Ice Wolf. Honestly, OnlyFans originally was not for the adult entertainment industry. OnlyFans was originally for content creators, and it was taken over by the adult industry. And because it generated so much money, they wouldn't say no. So I am going to I'm going to mention this NFT company, and I'm doing it because I actually believe in the message and what they do. And I've bought one myself. This was my first ever official non-game oriented NFT. That's true. So, sea bums. First, I'll show you mine. This is my sea bum. Sea bums is an NFT company. 20% of your initial NFT purchase goes to cleaning up the ocean. And then after that, of all sales, secondary sales, there's a residual, I believe, 3% that goes to cleaning up the ocean. Minting them is only 0.04. So it's like $75. It's not very expensive. Derek, I still think I don't know if they allowed the whole hot tub thing anymore. I think they kind of like stopped doing that on Twitch. I don't know. I you know what? I think I blocked it on Twitch because you can block certain keywords. I think I blocked hot tub, but I do know I had the idea. And then I noticed like about a month ago there was a bunch of dudes doing it, and I was like, well, it's not funny anymore, but it would be hilarious. But sea bums, a lot of money is donated to clean up the ocean, which I love the ocean. I'm a former Navy guy, so I dig it. And it's only 0.04 ETH to ether to mint one. There's still like 9,000 available for minting. So they're very inexpensive when it comes to minting. And I mention, maybe you mentioning it, yeah, right? That's what you'll pay to see. Me with my big old hairy chest in the middle of the thing. Yeah, that'd be great. It'd be funny at least. But yeah, no. If you want to get into an NFT, if you want to get into minting your own NFT, sea bums. It's definitely a cool concept, and I dig it. They have a Discord that's pretty cool where everybody talks and has a good time. So I'm into it. The hashtag me too. Well, actually, it'll get less funnier. I'm no longer a big fat whale. It would have been funnier if I was this gigantic dude sitting in a pool. But I digress. I can't wait till I can get out of this small studio and get into the larger studio. So I have room and there'll be interesting things to see behind me. Yeah, Don. The pool in a pool eating chips. It wouldn't be chips. It would be an entire sandwich with shredded lettuce. Just so that the lettuce gets everywhere and just floating in the water with me. Is this? Oh, she said right there, sandwich. There it is. She said it as I was saying it. That's why we're married for 7 years. A pool of cheese eating nachos. Yeah. Oh, God. The smell. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it would be. And the tomatoes. Yeah, that would really fly in a house full of hardwood floors. Hey, you have a lot of moisture and rotting in these floors. What happened? Oh, I installed a hot tub on the second floor to eat sandwiches in on video. They'd be like, "Yeah, we're not helping you anymore. We're leaving." A pool of what? I want a divorce. I want a divorce, and I'm asking for it publicly. Ranch? 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 Girl, this is Buffalo. There is no ranch in Buffalo. Ranch? It's blue cheese? All right. I almost said a bad word. You got to watch Joey Diaz. He's a comic. He has a joke about having blue cheese or ranch on his wings. It's hilarious. Yeah, right, the ranch tub. Oh, no. Yeah, yes, we did. Your service brain is screaming. Don's like, Mel, you spelled blue cheese wrong. Well, Ice Wolf, I personally don't dip my wings in anything. I have sauce. I like my wings sauced, and once they're sauced, I don't dip them in any more sauce or anything else. I used to eat like the hottest wings that were available, the suicide wings, the ghost pepper wings. Like I used to do all that stuff. I am now really getting into the different barbecues. I mean, listen, oh, by the way, if you guys are not aware, every year in August here in Buffalo, we have the Chicken Wing Festival. The Chicken Wing Festival is amazing. It's usually at the baseball where the Buffalo Bisons play AAA baseball, Coca-Cola Field. And I went there, I was like 10, 15 years ago. It was probably about 15 years ago. It was the last time I went. It's been a while. I also haven't lived in New York in a very long time. And I found out you can eat chicken wings for dessert. Now, Chef will be able to back me up. Chicken will take on the flavor of whatever it is cooked in or basted in. That's why chicken is so popular. It absorbs flavor. They were making cinnamon and brown sugar chicken wings that you would dip in icing. Now, before you say anything, it was freaking delicious. What's going on, Hellbolt? Why does it say I'm playing Fallout 76? Did I not change my title card? I'm sorry, Bolt. I'll have to look. So what they do is you fry the wing and then you roll it in cinnamon and brown sugar. The cinnamon and brown sugar, you do it right after it gets out. It'll actually caramelize on the outside of it. And then you're dipping it into just a white glaze, like a anyway, like a or in a churro better. I mean that too. Um, and I had it. I had they were there was a section that was dessert wings. So I had and it was kind of it's actually like a churro. Um, the chicken, because there's a word for it and I don't remember what it is. There's a word for it that means doesn't have a flavor unto itself. It absorbs whatever flavor it is. It's whatever. Oh, I love you, Hellbolt. Um, but you can fry up a wing. And honestly, it works better with flats, chef. By the way, if you try it, flats. Don't try it with drumsticks. It's not as good with drumsticks. Do it with the flats. Um, and then as soon as it pops out of the fryer, you immediately toss it in the cinnamon brown sugar, and it is just a touch more. It's brown sugar with a hint of white sugar, and then cinnamon, kind of like French or not French toast, like cinnamon toast. I don't know if that's a thing, but when you just take buttered toast, sprinkle some cinnamon and brown sugar on it, or granulated sugar and cinnamon on it. But it's dessert wings are phenomenal. People look at me and go, that's disgusting. No, do not knock it until you tried it. Honestly, it is delicious. They had peanut butter jelly wings. I'm telling you, it works. Chicken will take on whatever flavor it has. So whatever you put it on is what it's going to taste like. Anyway, dessert wings. It's a thing. You need to try it. And once you've tried a cinnamon, okay, here's the best way. Almost every one of you have been to Auntie Anne's Pretzels in the mall or one of the pretzel places in the mall. And you've had the cinnamon pretzels, the cinnamon brown sugar or the cinnamon sugar. And that's not brown sugar. I think it's cinnamon sugar. The cinnamon and then white granulated sugar. The cinnamon sugar pretzel bites that you dip into the stuff. It tastes exactly like that, but it has the consistency of chicken. That's the only difference. It's sweet and savory. I mean, think chicken and waffles, but like chicken and cinnamon toast. Booyah. I don't have that recipe, chef, but it's real. I didn't try that one because, believe it or not, I don't like peanut butter and jelly. I'll eat a peanut butter sandwich. I'll put jelly on my toast. I don't like them together. I like sriracha, but I have to be in the mood for it. Mel got me a really nice sriracha hot sauce that's not made by the sriracha company. She also got me a really good mango habanero. Mango habanero is right up my alley. There it is. Melt over double boiler. Mm. Mm. Dangle's like, I'm unsubscribing. So, working at Blackbird Cider, working on the farm, one of the master cider makers is a genius when it comes to hot sauces. And he has some really good experimental stuff. I did the ghost honey. I should actually tomorrow. I should grab some crackers and eat ghost honey on the show because it's really good. It's so I took a pound of I made it myself. I took a pound of clover honey, locally sourced. Heated it to 180 degrees in a double boiler or in a steam pan boiler. I don't know, not in direct heat. Anyway, I took 2 very ripe ghost peppers, finely chopped them, put them in the honey, gave it a good 10 minutes at 180 degrees, used a fine sieve, and drained out all of the particulate in the of the ghost peppers, and this honey looks exactly like regular honey. I had to put a G on the cap to say ghost because side by side it looks like the regular honey. We were eating it on Ritz crackers. It's got about 3 to 400,000 Scovilles in that ratio. And I was going to mix that with Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue and do a ghost honey barbecue. But now I've just actually been eating the ghost honey by itself. I love pineapple. Pineapple to me is the perfect fruit. I could eat pineapple forever. I just can't put it on a pizza. I don't like the consistency of it once it's been baked on a pizza. I eat a lot of my food not necessarily for flavor, but for texture. Because, I'm weird. Reaper does taste like sweaty gym socks. Mel will tell. Maybe I have the picture still. I had like 7 of the top 15 hottest peppers in the world at my house at one time. Being weird is very good. Anybody can be normal. It takes courage to be weird. Let's see if I can find this. It would be right around here. All right. Oh, there it is. Ghosts, black jalapenos, Jamaican mushrooms, reapers, ghost pepper, scorpion pepper, and the scorpion apocalypse. All of those were chilling at my house. He was telling me take pounds of them. You can have pounds. You want a pound of reapers? I grow so many of them, I can't sell them. He's like, you can have them. And I was like, what the hell am I going to do with a pound of reapers? I can't eat them. Give me ajadu. Taste them for me. Yeah, I'm not, chef. I am not that into it that I'm going to go through all the steps of jamming or preserving. I'm more instant gratification. That is the what. So I'm not a millennial. I'm 41. I'm a little bit older than the millennial generation. But one thing I have in common with millennials is I am big on instant gratification. Naga Viper, yeah. Look up the Apocalypse scorpion pepper. The Apocalypse one I think is like the 3rd hottest in the world right now. 4th hottest. No, the Reaper is sweaty gym socks. Yeah. Like legit. But is what it is. Hey Bolt, hydrate, man. Hydrate. Oh, Hellbolt, your package went in the mail today. I got everybody but Benja's done. because Benj is waiting on another piece to come in. You're welcome, man. So, I got a question for you guys. Who would be into... I gotta pull my notes out. I'm gonna use you guys for some focus group questioning. I just gotta find my notes. Hold on. So, what is y'all's interest in graded comics? And when I say that, I mean only autographed or sketch covered. Is there still an interest in autographed graded comics and sketch cover comics? Bolt loves graded comics. Bench has interest. Sending you a graded comic will probably be like $40 to Canada because of the sheer size. Okay, Ice. Because one of the things I want to toss around is possibly doing a autographed comic run. The reason I say that is there are a couple of, I think, really huge names that are criminally underpriced when it comes to comic books, autographed, authentic comic books. Now, granted, a lot of the ones I saw weren't key issues, and that's actually another question I have for you. How much, when it comes to receiving a graded comic, or I'm sorry, not a graded comic, an autographed comic, a certified autographed comic, how important to you as the consumer is it that the autograph is on a key issue, or simply that it is an autographed comic? What is the weight you put on the key issue as opposed to just having one signed? Does it matter to you substantially, non-substantially, in general? Because you can find substantial value in purchasing an autographed comic book that is non-key issue, and the difference can be $400 or $500. Oh, it is. It's absolutely better for resale. That goes without saying. We are not really focused too much on, what's the term I want to use? We're looking for quality and affordability. More coolness factor? If you guys go on eBay right now, Neil Adams, the legend Neil Adams, there is somebody, and it seems to be like one or two people that have multiple posts. Somebody is unloading a lot of Neil Adams autographed comics, CGC authentic comics, for like $150. None of them are key issue, but still, it's a Neil Adams auto on a graded comic for $150. So if you guys were thinking about, splurging on yourselves, and this is how honest I am. I mean, obviously, I also sell products. By telling you to go buy something, I'm taking away the chance of Neil Adams selling Neil Adams, taking away the chance you get something from me. But go to eBay. I don't know who these two people are, but it's like one or two people, and they have like a gang of Neil Adams autographed comics that are like $150. So I'm not a huge comic book collector myself, and I'm the first. I've always admitted that. I've read comics growing up, but I was never one to pay attention to who the artists were, who the writers were, and such. I was in it just for the stories and the pictures. That's what I was in my youth. And it wasn't until I got into my teen years that I started understanding like McFarlane and how much I liked what he was doing. And then I started paying attention to the artists to a degree, but by that time, I mean, I joined the military and it was basically over. So in my adult life, and especially after meeting Lee, I got to really understand the comics, and I got big into Vigilante, and that's when I realized, wow, I'm a Marv Wolfman fan. And then he did Teen Titans, and I was like, oh, I like Teen Titans. My son likes Teen Titans Go because it's funny, and oh, that's also a Wolfman thing. So I started paying attention, but it wasn't until late in life. So I don't have a comic book collection per se that's very impressive, but I have things that I've enjoyed. Now I am starting to turn the corner where I want to collect certain comics. Now, I own the entire run of Vigilante, beginning to end. I purchased that about 20 years ago, piece by piece, and got it together. But I want to get more graded comics, autographed comics, because they look great mounted on the wall. They retain value extremely well. And it's kind of the business that I'm in now, so I want to represent my own business. So, one of my big tips that I have for you is if you are interested in getting a really great autograph for really cheap, go grab one of those Neil Adams off of eBay for $150. That's a pretty good price. If Neil Adams does a sketch, its basement is $400. Some of his autographed prints, the basement on those are about $150. Do you want to own an autographed print, or do you want to own an autographed graded comic? Both of them signed by Neil Adams, both of them about the same price. It's up to you to decide. I had 2 graded comics, that's all. One of them was a 9.6 Killing Joke first issue. That was the first graded comic I ever bought. Got it for $75. And the second one I got was the Spider-Man signed by Stan Lee, which I traded for the Luke Skywalker print I have in the basement, or in the downstairs. Pop 1, there you go. That's right. If it's Pop 1, it's super rare. I actually have I have a football card that's a PSA 10 Pop 1 of the linebacker Tremaine Edmonds, who's one of my favorite linebackers, plays for Buffalo. I got his rookie ticket graded. I acquired the card myself, saw that it looked really good, said, this is going to be close. And then I sent it into PSA myself, came back at 10. I was like, yes. Then I found out it was Pop 1. I went to Beckett. Nobody's gotten a 10 out of Beckett for it either. So that's the only perfect example of that card in existence to my knowledge. And it's only out of 50. There you go, Ice Wolf. Dig it. I get that, Chef. I was thinking that we might do like a limited run. Or maybe do like graded sketch covers just to keep with the whole art thing. Because I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I mean, we can't compete with our competition when it comes to doing comics because their competition has hundreds of millions of dollars to spend. But there's certain niche things that we can get really great connections with and really get to meet people and get things from the artists directly. And I know like covers was one of the things that we were thinking about is to kind of gauge the interest on what people would think of doing sketch covers. I like sketch covers. I think they're just cool. Um, Again, when I get to a place where I have disposable income, um, sketch covers would be something I would absolutely cover my wall in because they're cool. They're one of a kind. And I know a guy named Lee Cozy who can do them really well. By the way, is anybody a fan of Speed Racer? If not, it's okay. I'm not a big Speed Racer fan. I've watched them growing up, but it's not something that I like tuned in every week to see. Chef's like, hell yes. Chef, did you know Lee Cozy was basically the boss of the reboot of Speed Racer? Chicks dig the car. So if you reach out to Lee, Lee has some of the blank Speed Racer sketch covers and Speed Racer sketch cards. They're a premium. I'm not gonna lie, they're pricey because they're ultra rare. But he's actually one of the I can't remember if he was the creative director or executive director of the reboot of Speed Racer. And he has like the legit limited stuff. So if you wanted to splurge on yourself, reach out to Lee. Tell him, hey, DC told me that you have some Speed Racer stuff, and he'll probably hook you up, man, because he's the only one that has it. He was the only because it was his. He was the only guy licensed to do it because it was his baby. So if you dig that stuff, you can't find it anymore, but you can get it directly from the man. Just reach out to Lee. Tell him I sent you. Brent, I know. I'm well aware of it, man. I'm well aware of it. I mean, I'm not going to, and this is something that I haven't done in public. You can check my videos. I don't slam them. Capitalism is capitalism. I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm just, is what it is, man. I'm not going to debase myself by speaking ill. So he is. Oh, man. I know so much that's coming up that has to do with Lee that you guys would be so excited for, and I'm not allowed to say any of it. Like, I literally will get in trouble, like legit trouble if I say anything. Like, not just like imaginary, like, oh, I'll get in trouble. Like, no, I'll be in trouble. But Lee's got some pokers in the fire that you guys are gonna go freaking bonkers for. I can't even give you hints. Like, it's legit clandestine. I can't talk about it. But Lee has some awesome, awesome opportunities and awesome things that are going to be coming out over the next couple of years that you guys are going to be stoked because you're going to, like, in 2 years, you're going to be like, wow, I actually know that guy. And it's cool. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, Chef, it has nothing to do with us. Like, his professional career has awesome things that are going to happen. Very excited for Lee. But anyway. Listen, it is actually I went a little long today. I went an hour and 23 minutes. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. I'm going live tomorrow per usual. 9 p.m. Eastern. So I have a meeting with the rest of the Brain Trust at DCD. I may have some major announcements. I was in on Speed Racer until you mentioned Cozy. I'm out. But yeah, I'm gonna have. I think I'm gonna have some announcements for you guys tomorrow. I think there's gonna be some more things that I can discuss tomorrow. We're having a meeting right before I go live, so that means the guys will probably be with me when I go live, as in they'll be in the chat. So I would recommend staying. What's up, Toad? I would recommend staying tuned. Oh, I mean that's fine, Chef. I'm just saying we may be dropping some major announcements and some hard numbers for you guys. But anyway, Gentlemen, ladies, I love each and every one of you. I appreciate your time that you spend with me, and I know time is precious, especially now. And you choose it to spend with this bald guy with glasses and a great mustache, and he appreciates it. I love you all. Please take care of yourselves and each other. Don't get complacent. Stay on your toes because I love all of you and I don't want anything to happen to you. Come back to me tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. We will chat and I will have some new and hot info for you. I promise. Take care and be safe, guys. Be safe, guys. That's what I meant to say. All right, bye. When is this again? Tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch and YouTube.